That's
Bruh.
that's it for me.
Yeah, man.
All right.
I can't swim.
Man, it's not a deal with swimming. Hey, that's the thing that you die.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? It's Daniel Wiafe, the house flipping ninja, and I'm down here with another awesome educational video. I'm down here in the place that I grew up at, Omaha, Nebraska. Now, I know some of y'all don't believe that black folks live in Omaha, Nebraska, but they do. And here goes one of them.
That is me.
I got my man, Dennis Anderson. How you doing today, Dennis?
Doing well, sir. How are you?
Doing awesome, man.
Good.
So, hey, before we get into this, many of you guys know Dennis. He's real big into social media. He flips houses, wholesales them, he rehabs, and he's also an awesome coach. Me and him, we go back about 20 years. We are some old dudes.
Wow.
Went to junior high together.
Yes.
Nathan Hale.
Yes.
So, but anyways, we connected. We're down here. It's April 2014. And it's like 20 degrees outside. I don't know why he's in a short sleeve shirt.
Well,
but
originally it was a little warm at first, but we was in the shade. Okay.
So yeah, okay.
All
right. So anyways, we just want to get some tips from you, Dennis. Dennis, he's a wholesaler, but he's also got into rehabbing. So Dennis, can you just let us know, how did you first get into wholesaling?
Wholesaling I got into actually back about 3 years ago. My grandparents are in real estate, so it was really like a natural progression for me to get into wholesaling. So I got in. I actually started to do, and Kenny Rushing was actually some of the first videos that I watched to be able to get into doing wholesaling. So from there, did some deals, read some, got on bigger pockets, just kind of learned as I went along and started to do deals. And a couple years ago, I actually left my full-time job, stepped out on faith at the Bank of the West, which, you know, was a great experience, but now I'm doing deals full-time and then going into rehabbing, and it's been a blast ever since.
At what point did you decide that was the right time for you to jump into wholesaling and rehabbing and leave your job?
When those deals started to become consistent. You know, when I was starting to do deal after deal after deal and figure, okay, I can make this work, let me go ahead and step out and make it happen. In this business, you have to do that. It's not something that you have to hold back from. If you're going to do this business, do this business. Just don't sit on the sidelines and just kind of pick around. Educate yourself, but get out here and do this business to where you're doing deals on a consistent basis. That's the key. Awesome.
So basically, people need to get off their rears and take action.
Yes, I was going to say something else, but yes, you need to get off your rears and make things happen in this business. It's a fun business. It's a great business. You can have a lot of fun. You do have your days, but you have to press past those days and to be able to make things happen.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Dennis. Can you tell us a little bit about how you were able to jump from just wholesaling houses to actually rehabbing houses?
Yes, rehabbing was actually something that, you know, of course, everybody watched the flip shows and different things like that, so it's something I knew I wanted to do. But I have to send a big shout out to Chris Jefferson in Richmond, Virginia, because he's actually the one that really got me into rehabbing houses. After I met with him last year, matter of fact, he's the one that actually talked to me and really got me into rehabbing houses, so big shout out to him. But it's definitely something that was a natural progression. It's something that I wanted to do. I love being able to take a house and see it in its current state and then see what we can do to it and a happy homeowner move into it, or if we decide to rent it out, what have you. But that's certainly definitely one of the greatest joys of rehabbing.
And yeah, Chris Jefferson, he is an awesome dude. I actually did a video with him, but the audio didn't come out quite so well, so we couldn't publish it. But definitely, Dennis, if you learn from Chris Jefferson, then you are learning from a good dude, because Chris Jefferson's a top-notch dude.
Right.
But most people who are wholesalers right now, and y'all gotta forgive these cars and these trucks. It seems like when we shot these videos, they want to roll by us to see what's happening. I don't know. Right. But yeah, back to the question. There's a person out there, they're wholesaling houses right now. They want to make the big jump from just wholesaling houses for $3,000 to $5,000 to start flipping and rehabbing deals for $30,000 to $50,000. Right. how do they procure money or find investors to make the dream happen, Dennis?
Several different ways that you can, excuse me, several different ways that you can do that. One is you can locate private money. That may be someone in your family, that may be someone in any one of your social networks, or maybe somebody that you work with. Find an excellent deal, put together an investment analysis for them, and then be able to present that deal to them. Make sure you explain the benefits that will be available to them and the return should they decide to work with you. Another thing is hard money. You know, hard money may cost you a little bit more, but it can be worth it if you're going to go ahead and if you're going to do a quick flip. And of course I mentioned too, you know, family and friends that you have, but really private money and hard money are some of the best ways to go when it comes to securing financing for your flip.
Okay, very good point. Very, very good point. And so when, let me ask some of these questions. You brought up some good points, Dennis. Mm-hmm. When somebody does a investment analysis, what all does it incorporate? Yeah,
that's including the subject property, okay. What all needs to be done to that property. So you have your, you know, your cost analysis or your repair estimates. You have that. You can back that up with things that are happening in the neighborhood if you'd like to. Of course, your ARV, what's that property going to sell for at its top peak condition once that property is done? So you definitely want to include all of those things to really give that investor the security of knowing, okay, I feel safe with placing my money with you. I know I'm going to get a good return. Let's go ahead and work this deal. So anything that you can put into that investment analysis that's key in them making an investment decision is perfect.
Awesome, awesome. And so obviously everybody wants to make money at the end of the day. Right. And so I don't think anybody's a fool on here. They know that the private money lender and the hard money lender needs to make money. What kind of rates do they typically charge for each one of them?
They can, with private, which is why I like private money, it's a little bit more flexible in doing that. So you can work out anything that's maybe like 12% interest or 15% of the profit, whichever is greater. So you can do that. With hard money, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. You know, you may pay in upwards of, well, I've seen as high as 8 or 9 points, or even higher for, you know, some of those deals that you do with hard money lenders. Now, if you're doing something quick, if you're in a great market and you're doing something quick, it can be okay if you can make that happen. But be sure going into that deal that you're going to be able to make that work, because those can be some expensive ones, but they certainly can be worth it.
Okay, awesome. And now, what is a point?
Points are actually percentage points up front of a loan. So if you go apply for a loan with a hard money lender, they'll call it points or percentage points. That's a percentage of the loan that you're getting that you have to pay up front in order to be that deal, in order to do that deal. Some of them will place something on the back end. They won't ask you for anything up front, mm-hmm. which is, you know, that can certainly work out as well. But I always say that points can be negotiated. So whatever they tell you up front, try to negotiate that and make something work for you. Awesome, awesome. Everything in life is always negotiable. Negotiable, yes.
So awesome. So, okay, great. So you were telling me something at lunch about your communication with your private money lenders, which I thought was like a golden tip. Can you tell the viewers what that was?
Yes, making sure that you are upfront with your private money lenders. Updating them. If you're in a rehab with a private lender, making sure you're updating them on a weekly basis to be able to know what's happening or what's going on with that flip. Providing that investment analysis is key as well, but making sure that you're following up with them every week if you can, just to update them, to let them know what's going on. Make sure you pay your private money lenders first before you pay yourself. Always keep them in the back pocket, but make them happy. That's definitely something that you have to do. It just makes everybody happy in being able to do the deal.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Awesome stuff, Dennis. Oh, yeah. So, okay. So now there's a person watching this and they want to know the full scoop. They want to know, how, Dennis, can I find these private money lenders and these hard money lenders? Is there a website that they can go to, or?
Absolutely. You can go to, there's reiclub.com, has some excellent resources on there. I'm a very big fan of biggerpockets.com. You can go there to find some. You jump into those forums too and find some resources on there. You'll also be able to find on Facebook. There's some different ones that are, you know, provide resources for hard money lenders and some private as well. Some of them, be careful, because they're just trying to sell something or sell a monthly membership type thing. Get out of that. But just focus on the ones that are actually, you you know, about doing a deal with you. So you kind of have to go through those.
We'll end it right here, but let me say to everybody that Dennis, he is an awesome dude. He's a standout individual, an excellent educator, and a good friend. If you're looking to get into investing, coaching, you want to learn the ins and outs of wholesaling and rehabbing, I definitely recommend that you get at Dennis. Dennis, he currently has about 30 coaching students that he's dealing with at any given time, so definitely don't waste his time. But he is accepting more students, but do know that if you want him as your mentor, that you do have to be serious about it. So don't just hit him up asking him for a bunch of free information and whatnot. So Dennis, what website can people go to get in contact with you and find out more about you?
You can find me on Facebook, /DSterling09. Our coaching group is actually private, that we have on Facebook. So if you become a coaching client, I can let you into the group. We have students in there doing deals with each other. We share important information. There's different resources in there for you. So we have all of that. Twitter, @SterlingVision. I'm there too. Instagram, @SterlingVision. I'm there. Phone number is 402-813-6338. How you doing, guys? 402-813-6338. That's my phone number if you need to get a hold of me.